Okay, let's talk about one of life's great mysteries. Not black holes or anything. Something way more personal. Why on earth are you still hungry right after you've eaten a big meal? I mean, you know the feeling, right? You've just eaten this huge meal, you're sitting back, feeling completely stuffed, and then like an hour later, bam! Your stomach is rumbling, and you find yourself staring into the fridge again. So what is your body actually trying to tell you? Well, you came to the right place. This is Life in Molecules, where we break down biochemistry into simple, clear explanations you can actually understand. And today, we are absolutely cracking the code on that weird post-meal hunger. So let's get into our investigation. We're going to call this the post-meal hunger mystery. Think of yourself as a detective, and we're about to uncover all the clues together. Now, our very first clue is a big one. It turns out your stomach being full is only like half the story. The real drama is happening on a totally microscopic level. It's not really about how much you ate, it's about the type of food you ate and the wild chain reaction it set off inside you. To really get what's going on, I want you to imagine a roller coaster. Because when you eat certain foods, you are literally strapping your body in for a ride. And every ride starts with that first big climb, that slow click, click, click to the top. So who's the main character in our mystery? It's simple carbohydrates. You know them. Sugary drinks, white bread, all those tasty pastries. These are foods your body just tears through super fast because they're basically pre-packaged, ready-to-go energy. And here's exactly how that works. First, you eat the simple carbs. Almost instantly, they get broken down into glucose, that's sugar, which floods right into your bloodstream. And just like that, the roller coaster is rocketing up that first hill. Your blood sugar levels, they're soaring. That's the spike. But as anyone who's been on a roller coaster knows, what goes up must come down. And in this case, it comes down fast, all thanks to your body's, let's just say, very enthusiastic emergency response system. So let me introduce you to insulin. Think of insulin as your body's little energy manager. Its whole job is to run around, grab all that sugar out of your blood, and get it into your cells where it can actually be used for fuel. A super important job. Okay, and here is the absolute key. Your body doesn't see the sudden sugar spike as a normal delivery. No way. It sees it as a full-blown 5-alarm fire, an emergency. And you don't send a small team to a 5-alarm fire, right? You send everyone. So your body just unleashes a flood of insulin to handle this so-called crisis. And this is where the ride takes a turn. That emergency crew? It's a little too good at its job. The flood of insulin yanks the sugar out of your blood so fast and so efficiently that it overcorrects. Your blood sugar doesn't just go back to normal, it plummets way, way down. This is the big drop. This is the crash. Now, that sudden crash does not go unnoticed. Oh no. It sends a massive panic signal to a whole other department, your body's hunger management system. And that system is run by some really powerful hormones. So there are two main players here you gotta know. On one side, you've got ghrelin. Ghrelin is the hormone that shouts, "Hey, I'm hungry, let's eat." And on the other side, you have leptin, which is the one that says, "Okay, we're full, you can stop now." They're like the on and off switch for hunger. So when your blood sugar crashes, your body freaks out. It looks at the fuel gauge, sees it on empty, and thinks, this is a real crisis. We need energy now. So it slams the big red button that unleashes ghrelin, that I'm hungry hormone. And suddenly, your brain is getting signals to eat more even though you just ate. Okay, so we've gathered all the clues. We've met all the characters. Now let's put it all together and see the full picture of what's happening inside your body. All right, here it is, the whole story in 4 simple steps. First, you get that massive blood sugar spike from simple carbs. Second, your body responds with a giant insulin rush. Third, that overeager rush leads to a dramatic blood sugar crash. And fourth, your hunger hormones react to that crash by making you feel hungry all over again. Spike, rush, crash, react. That, my friends, is the roller coaster.
So you see, that feeling of hunger, it's not always about an empty stomach. It's a really complex biochemical story that your body is telling you. It's a story based on what you just ate. So the real question is, now that you actually understand the story, what are you going to do about it?
Hey, if this little explainer helped you finally solve your own post-meal hunger mystery, do me a favor and hit that like button, share it with a friend, and definitely subscribe for more from Life in Molecules. Thanks for hanging out with me.